Hi everyone, Sarah and Jonathan.
Hello.
From an FPG live. What's the matter with your voice?
I don't know.
It's like... Hi everyone, it's a Wednesday morning. Is it Wednesday?
Yes, it is. It's Wednesday. I believe. Yes.
We're having a day off work, which is a bit naughty because we've got lots to do, but we're going to go and see our lovely friends Phil and Jane. We haven't seen them for ages. Don't know where the time goes, so we're up into the Peak District. Ooh, birds flying at us. To meet Phil and Jane, and we're going to all try and get connected with our Senas and our helmets so that when we go on a bit of a longer trip, we don't lose each other and we can communicate and we can go, time to stop for tea and cake. So we're going to go and see them first and foremost and then try and get everything connected, and we go to Buxton, middle of the Peak District, which is a nice halfway sort of point for us to meet and have a coffee and sort out the technical stuff. And then the plan is to ride down to the Churnet Valley Railway for lunch in their platform cafe and watch the train go, and then we're going to have a little ride around and check our connections and see if we can get it all working. So that's the plan. Plans can change, but we'll just see how we get on. It's nice to see them again. And we're just coming up to the waterfall, which is I know we're already in the Peak District. There it is. Look.
Where? I can't see it.
I know, I'm showing it on my camera. You watch the road. I'll do scenic views, you do road views.
Right, okay. I'll watch it on the footage later.
You can see where we've been. And I like this bit here because this is our sort of, I think, the bit where we can see that's supposed to be a waterfall and it's bone dry.
Again?
I know.
I don't think I've ever seen water in there. You sure it's a waterfall?
Yeah.
Or was it just that one time you came down there was water in it and you assume it's a waterfall?
Rained
really,
exceptionally heavily.
But it's really just a ditch.
We're having weird weather at the minute. It's beautiful summer one day and then it's cloudy and a bit chilly the next. And today it's a cloudy and a tiny bit chilly.
It is a bit chilly, yeah.
I don't know why. Said the weather's going to be nice, going to be beautiful tomorrow when we're back at work. Yo, 11 o'clock arrival time.
Right, 11:01.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock when I just looked.
No, it's 11:01 now.
Oh dear, we're late again.
Yeah.
We're always late when we go meet Phil and Jane. They're always early and we're always late. And we said we're going to get there on time today. Not be late.
Lots of slow traffic again, wasn't there?
Doesn't account for red lights, does it? And
no, it doesn't account for red lights.
That's our excuse. We're sticking to it. Sorry, Jane.
My excuse is they've got the faster bike. Oh, bloody hell.
Not that they get up earlier and they're more organised.
No, they've got the faster bike. That's it.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
We go down.
Right. Off you get.
Hello. Oh. We nearly made it on time. Johnny and Phil trying to work out how to pair up my helmet with Jane.
I didn't hear it beep.
I've got the right target on that.
Okay, so we're on our way to the railway now. First stop, as I mentioned, might not go to plan. So we met up, we had a nice coffee, and then the lens fell out of Jonathan's glasses. So in the middle of trying to pair everything up, we had to go and get that fixed, and luckily there was a Specsavers in town. And they're just super efficient Specsavers. So we walked to Specsavers and they just put another screw in and fixed it for him there and then. So at least you can see now, can't you?
I can see clearly.
Wasn't sure how we were going to get home with Jonathan can't see properly. Normally puts the spare glasses in, but obviously not the day that the lens falls out. So lesson learned. So we haven't quite accomplished what we wanted to. Jonathan's connected to Phil.
I am indeed.
He's going to try that in a second.
Test it in a minute.
Look at that train under the...
Yeah, nice train. Right,
So he's going to test that in a second, and then we're going to try and connect me and Jane at the other end.
Yeah.
So we haven't had much of a chance for chat at the minute, so hopefully we'll get to do that too. But sun is shining, so all is good.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Right, this looks like a long but a straight road. I'll disconnect from Sarah and connect up to Phil. Hello, can you hear me, Phil? Hello. Hey, hey, that's good. We can talk to each other. I can cut off Sarah and start talking to you, Phil. I don't need them at all. Hello, Siri.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, we need to go right here.
All right, so this is the bookshop.
Yeah.
Says road ahead closed. Pull into the bookshop.
Yeah.
Right, so that said road ahead closed, so we should go another way.
Yeah! Let's go get some lunch.
Gonna see if I've got Jane. Hang on. Right, I've got you now.
Right.
You got me? Right, we'll see how far it works. Safe ride. Speak to you soon. Oh, it's really weird. They were really clear. Really clear. Right, Miss Jane. We're halfway to Scotland and I'd like to stop for a loo stop, please. So if you could tell the rider to pull over at the nearest services. Oh, then they go, bye, 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 bye. I can still hear you. Yeah. Right, I was just going to talk. Can you still hear me? No, she's gone. So not very far.
Line of sight.
Yeah. Okay, I shall disconnect then. Right, Phil and Jen.
Phil and Jen.
Phil and Jane have left on their way home. This is Kingsley and Froghill Station. Very nice it was. I've had a lovely time catching up. Pretty station, and you can go on the trains all day for 22 quid, which I think's good. Good price. So we didn't this time because we wanted to catch up and do some riding. So are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go, Siri.
Right. I'm climbing aboard.
On you get.
Ugh. Okay, do we know where we're going? The railway line? Right, so I think we'll come back and have a little trip on the train. That looks nice, doesn't it? So we've had a lovely day with Phil and Jane, been out for a ride. We've seen the train. Choo-choo. Nice train station. We will go ride on the train, I think, at some point. You can get on all-day ticket and just ride back and forth on the train. But we just had a little catch-up in the cafe and had a nice lunch and sandwich and a nice chat, because I haven't seen her for a long time. But we did manage to get paired up. So Jonathan managed to get paired with Phil.
Phil, yeah.
And he was nice and clear, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'll just talk about the pairing for a moment. We tried a couple of different methods. So Phil and I tried the ordinary way, I guess, of getting both headsets into pairing mode and just let them pair with each other. I think it worked on the second or third attempt, but we thought we'd try doing it that way, and it worked. Maybe just not as fast as it could do, but fine, no worries. And then later on, we tried a different method. So back to you, Sarah.
Yeah, so we tried that with Jane's, didn't we? And we couldn't get Jane's to pair on.
Yeah.
So after Lensgate, the trip to Specsavers was to get Jonathan's glasses fixed. So we headed to the train station and we just tried it again there before they left. So Jane and I paired up using the app. So we both put the Sena app on our phones, and then you pair.
It's smart pairing, it's called.
Right, so you just literally press a button on the app and it comes up with a QR code. And you just scan the QR code and they pop up on your phone. And then you're paired. So it's pretty simple if you've got the app. And then you can order what order people are in on your app. So I've got Jonathan as number 1 and I've got Jane as number 2. So if I want to speak to Jonathan, I just press once. Yep. And if I want to speak to Jane, I just press twice.
And I've got Sarah as my number 1, Phil as my number 2. And we tried, actually getting back to the smart pairing, it worked so well. With the we found getting the 2 headsets into pairing mode was a pain in the backside, quite frankly. It just, me and Phil paired after say 2 or 3 attempts. We just could not get Sarah's to pair with Jane's using that method. But the smart intercom pairing, whatever it's called, where you just scan the QR code, took a fraction of a second, all done. So my advice would be don't bother doing it any other way. If you have an option of using the smart pairing on the app, that just worked perfectly.
And they're different versions of Sena, aren't they?
Yeah,
so I don't know if that was an issue.
Maybe, but they just did not want to pair. Sarah and Jane's ones just didn't want to pair until we used the smart pairing.
So I think it's worth doing. It can get a bit frustrating with you trying to get them to work and what you pair with what. But I do think when we go away as a group, it's going to be a godsend because just to stay in touch if we get out of touch, or we want to stop for something, or get a bit lost. So I'm hoping it will all pay back the first time we do a trip together. Be nice to chat. And
I found the communication with Phil was outstandingly good. Dead easy to get to talk with him. So I was chatting with Sarah, pressed once to disconnect from Sarah, then pressed twice to connect with Phil, and we're riding along having a conversation without any road noise or wind noise or anything. Connection was instant, disconnection was instant, no complaints with that. That worked absolutely perfectly.
And just on another note, while we're talking about connections and pairing, and we've messed around a little bit with my helmet, because Jonathan gets a lot of wind noise through the headset from my helmet, because I'm on the back. So we swapped the microphones over. So the camera recording one, we swapped with the Sena one, and that's chucked up a few problems. So it just worked out. This fix is really dead simple and so stupid. I've just moved the microphone so it was right touching my lips. Now he can hear me. So just a centimetre or two away from my lips, and we were struggling to connect, and we just moved it, and now we can hear each other clearly. So something as simple as that. So if you're having any connectivity problems...
Well, it's not so much connectivity, is it? It's just picking up the sound.
But it is connect. I can't connect to it. I was shouting at it. Now, why am I shouting at it? And because it's too far away. So
opening up the Bluetooth channel, yeah.
Yeah.
So the headsets were connected perfectly.
Yeah,
It wasn't opening up the channel between our two headsets because the Sarah's microphone was just 2 centimetres from her mouth instead of almost touching her mouth. She was either struggling to get the channel to open up, or it was dropping off halfway through a sentence. But now it's literally touching her lips. So I'd have to take her word for that. I can't see it. But now it's touching her lips. I can hear her loud and clear. In fact, the best I've ever heard her using these Senas. So that's a very very simple solution. And I know Sena say this in all their videos and instruction manuals. But when they say as close to your mouth as possible, they mean really, literally as close as you possibly can get it. A little bit further away, and it throws a spanner in the works, it seems.
Yeah, and you watch them on the telly when they're commentating on things, and they've got their microphone stuck to their chin.
Yeah.
And there's a reason, isn't there? So, as we've discovered.
Yeah.
So that's what we've learned. So we're always learning something. So if you're having trouble with yours, you want to ask us a question, we might be able to answer it. Or if you've got any advice, then do let us know below.
I think just saying something else as well. The problem, the inconsistencies we've had between our two headsets is probably because I have a much louder voice naturally than Sarah does. So when I'm speaking at what is quiet for me, it's about the same level as Sarah's loudest speaking. So there was no problem me talking to Sarah most of the time because my voice is loud enough to open up the Bluetooth channel. But Sarah's voice, being naturally more quiet than mine, was struggling to open the channel up unless the microphones were right up to her mouth. At least that's how it seems to me. It may be wrong, but
no, I think that's fair.
Sense,
and I get fed up with shouting. There's lots of me on the video going, "Oh, I'm fed up. I don't want to shout anymore." Yeah. Right. So I think that might be all we have to say on that. We've had a lovely ride through the peaks. Beautiful route, a bit by accident because the road was shut.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get a bit of that in the video. And we'd just like to say thanks for watching. And
I'd like to say thanks to Phil and Jane for coming out and making it a good day.
Yeah, it's lovely to catch up again, isn't it? Really nice.
It is.
So we're about an hour away from Hill. We're going to finish our ride, just heading out the peaks now, back into Derbyshire. So we'll sign out. Thanks for watching all. Lovely to chat in the comments below and leave us a message. This is Jonathan and Sarah signing out. We'll see you then.
Bye.